Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Funzo, and if you're new here, welcome. On today's video, we're just gonna be doing like a very nice, simple but delicious and has the best aromas recipe, which is just a nice liver recipe. So without further ado, let's get into it. So starting off, we're gonna clean our livers. So this is just water. So the reason why I'm cleaning them is to check for like bile and to remove some of the blood, but also to check for bile like individually. As if I'm doing this, I'm making sure that there isn't any one of them that has bile, or some of them still have like little, like I don't know if they're arteries or what, but on them, but like they're not perfect. Some of them have like a lot of fat on them as well. So I'm trying to clean that. So this is basically what I'm doing, and then I'm also putting them on a paper towel just so that I can dry them, and that's what I'm showing you. Like I'm trying to remove those type of things, right? I just use scissors and cut it off just like I'm doing here, and that's about it. Nothing else. I'm not trying to do too much. We're not trying to, the blood is always going to be there. It is the liver after all. So then we're gonna start by adding in our oil. So you're gonna set the livers aside, ne? And then we're gonna start our cooking process. We do that first, leave it to dry a little bit, and then we start our cooking. And then we added some onions. So I just half the onion and then cut them into like basically onion rings, but like half onion rings. And then just so that I still want to see them after I'm done cooking, and they're gonna be softer, so you're not gonna be like chewing on like a raw onion or anything like that. They're gonna be softer, but now I just like them like this. Now I'm adding in my green peppers. Now listen, it wasn't too much time between me adding in the onion and adding in my green peppers that have been julienned, ne? So julienne just simply means it's like they're the same size, a certain width. If you check online, you'll see the actual like sizes, which is basically what's in the video. Roughly the same size, a certain height, and uniform. But if you can't do that, you don't need to like kill yourself trying to do that. You can just cut them however thinly you can. Not really thin. You still want, you wanna, it's gonna be softer at the end, but you wanna know that it's in there. And then right here I'm adding in my garlic. Now listen, if you wanna get fresh garlic, that is fine. This is just store-bought garlic that was already crushed, and then I'm just cooking it a little bit. So basically what I'm doing here is just sweating out everything. I'm not trying to brown it, I'm just sweating everything out. And then I'm adding in my spices. The list is on the screen, plus it will be in the description box below. So every single recipe that I post, every single ingredient is in the description box, and how much of it I used. Right here I'm adding in my now dried, like like let's say 80% dried livers. They still have moisture, of course, and then I'm just cooking them a little bit. I'm just moving them around. Now listen, like livers, I feel like are one of those things that if you overcook, they will go dry so fast. So when I'm cooking here, this thing in total might have, like, it took about, with the prep, like from where you saw me like cutting off those things, like from the recording, it took maybe like 23 minutes in total. So I'm not cooking this for too long. And now right here I'm showing you I'm adding in the paste. So I'm gonna pour in some water and then put it into the pot. So it's gonna come almost look like a puree. So if you don't want to buy a paste, you can buy puree. Same thing basically. Not really, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, but puree would also work here. If you want like tomatoes, you can, but this is like, I feel like it's an easier way. I didn't really want to like be chewing on tomatoes and anything like that, so I was like, it's the same thing. They're still tomatoes. Tomato paste is tomatoes, basically more concentrated with less liquid in it. Back to what I was saying. So you do not want to overcook this. Like, it's so easy for us to like put this stuff on the stove and leave it, and then like cook it like we're cooking like a beef liver or something, or like we're cooking like beef nje. Like, you want to leave it for too long, and please don't. If you want that softness when you like when you're biting into it, and you still want it to have that, like, yeah, you know, it's not dry, and when you're chewing you're like, yay, it's like chalk. So basically that's it. So in total, this whole entire process took about 23 to 25 minutes to do, and this is just me dishing it out. Now listen, I'm dishing out a lot more than you would like to eat for yourself, but this is for plating, of course. And that is it. And then after that, that is the end result. Guys, thank you guys for watching so much, and until next time, bye.